Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the quest to be the best on the ranked doubles ladder, and we are going to just hop right into the battles here. We're playing with the far away squad, and again I'm still not sure if I'm going to stick with this for the whole month. Depends on what happens with the DLC. I think if the DLC does drop and they decide it's all legal, then then I might have to reconsider. But if the DLC drops and it's not all legal, then I might just play this for the month. It depends on all that sort of DLC stuff. I'll look into it at some point soon. But we're on to our first battle here, and we've got what looks to be a Tailwind team with Whimsicot, Duraludon, Persimmon is interesting, the Gyarados, Arcanine, and Toxtricity. So the old standard Grimmsnarl and Cinderace looks pretty fantastic. Munster looks fine, and the fourth Pokemon, I'm kind of leaning towards Dusclops. Rotomo gets beat by a fair few of those there. I'm thinking Dusclops just looks good here. It gives us a Trick Room option, gives us that Will-O-Wisp that we're sort of deciding over which user to bring. I think it looks good there. We can just parting shot out into Dusclops. It might have even been worth it to just lead the Dusclops. But see what happens here. See what comes out. So we've got Duraludon, Arcanine into our Grimmsnarl and Cinderace. We see Intimidate comes out from the Arcanine, so we don't have to worry about beat-up shenanigans, which is fantastic. So I'm not sure how this team handles that. Fake out? And then what? So, here, what do we do? I think the light screen comes up, and I think a parting shot looks pretty good into this Duraludon. We will... Oh, Helping Hand comes out. Look out. Fair enough. He's going hard on this. He's going hard on this Grimmsnarl. Doesn't quite get the KO, which is nice for us. We get the parting shot off, which means we can switch straight back out into a Dusclops here. But I suppose the question is, do we want to... It might be just solid to go... Just straight up go horse. Go the horse here. We've got Swagger... we will Swagger our horsey. And, what's he got in the back? Does have a Gyarados in the back that he can switch in for the Duraludon there, but what he doesn't have is a good switch in for Max Rockfall into the Arcanine slot. But that's fine. As long as we get this Swagger off, we're... Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? I know... Can you guess what I've done wrong? Pause it for a second. Guess what I've done wrong. So I think I know what I've done wrong here. Okay, did you get it? We hit our Swagger, but the problem is that Arcanine can Will-O-Wisp us. But he hasn't gone for it. He's just gone for the Grimmsnarl. So... that's promising, because we will get a Max Rockfall into this... That one. Into Into the doggy dog. And down he goes. Now we're free to bring in our Incineroar and get an Intimidate off onto that Gyarados. And out comes the Whimsicot, which means we can fake it out if we decide, if we want to. Did that Gyarados intimidate us? Like, no, I know we couldn't get intimidated, but did it try to? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention when Gyarados comes out. I was too worried about the Will-O-Wisp stuff. So if it's Moxie, we just want to switch straight out and just Rockfall it. And I think we are just going to switch straight out into Dusclops here. Just go max Rockfall again. Like, being faster is... we're not going to be faster. Out goes the Gyarados, in comes the Duraludon, so that's a... you'll take that, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, this is still going to, yeah, it's going to chunk him good. And again, he doesn't have a good switch in for that Whimsicot slot. We're going to Trick Room. And, like, yeah. We will just Rockfall the Whimsicot slot here. Charm comes out to lower our attack. That's fair enough. It sharply lowers our attack, so that gets rid of our Swagger boost. Dark Pulse comes out, so that's going to do a little bit of damage to us, but unless we get flinched here, we should win. And that charm actually worked out pretty great for us in the end. Now go for a Nightshade, and like I want to go for a high horsepower into this slot, but a clever man would switch it out. But could have body pressed, I suppose. Protects, that's fine. Double protects. There you go, just trying to go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Duraludon slot and Heavy Slam. See if he... no switch it out, that's unfortunate, but... oh, we missed anyway. How many times a Trick Room left here? 2, okay. And that was definitely an Intimidate Gyarados, sorry, a Moxie Gyarados, wasn't it? Yep, cool. We're in trouble. No, we want to Nightshade the... No, we want to go for a Wisp on it again. I think we want to go for a Wisp onto that Gyarados. And a high horsepower here. Protect, protect. There we go. That'll get the KO. And we should be free to Will-O-Wisp this Gyarados and then get Intimidate. But we're going to Will-O-Wisp here, and then we're going to switch out with our Mudstale into Incineroar. So that our Mudstale gets reset because it was at -2 attack, I think, by the end of it. So he still does have a Dynamax. We know that. That's a scary thought. But if we can Will-O-Wisp, Parting Shot, and like ideally get Trick Room up, but do get the Wisp off. So the scary thing is here, we don't have Protect. So he's Intimidated, he's Will-O-Wisped. Max Geyser is going to do 16 damage to it. Oh! It did 15 damage to our Dusclops. Light Screen wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so he is going to get a KO here. Oh, Pain Split would have been awesome. Why didn't I do that? Because Will-O-Wisp is more important. And we're going to Parting Shot as well. We're just going to like keep it as negative as possible. So Geyser comes out into the Dusclops this time, so we'll get a Moxie boost. We've seen, but thank you, Dusclops. You've seen two turns of Dynamax out for us. Thanks. You've been a real champ. And we're also going to get another Intimidate off on it, thanks to that, which brings it down to, I think. So it went back to neutral. And it's going to go to plus, I think it's at -2 now. I think -2 is where it's at. We'll see, it could be -3. -2, yeah, -2 and burned. So, I don't reckon it's time to go for Lariats just yet. I think one more Parting Shot. And Rock Slide now. Hope. Oh, gee. What if it's Policy? So that did a fair chunk of damage, but it. Parting Shot again. We can't switch out this time, but we can lower its attack still. Rock Slide comes out. It's not Policy, so this one should be about over. Now that it's not Dynamaxed, it's going to struggle to do damage to us. There we go, our opponent called it, and we just had the numbers there. And that early aggressive play seems to have paid off. And like I said, he didn't have a good switch into Rockfall. We KO'd the doggy. Like if we had a Rockfall the Duraludon slot, we would have been like in Dreamland, right? But either way, we get the W and we'll move on to the next one with a well-controlled victory. There was how it went. where every Pokemon basically did its job. Incineroar, you know, neutered that Gyarados. Dusclops got a Will-O-Wisp off and then did some tanky things. Incineroar, Grimmsnarl got the Swagger off, and so there we have a Torkoal, Venusaur, Corviknight, a Rhyperior, a Dusclops, and a Charizard. This is a kind of scary looking team for this team. And this is kind of why I'm sort of like iffy about playing this team for the whole month. It's because like it's kind of outdated sort of thing. It's, you know, it sort of does lose pretty hard to sleep, which is very prominent. Sun isn't an easy matchup for it, which is not good. But what can we do? We can lead our Incineroar, and I think we, who do we lead? We lead Dusclops, is what we lead. We lead Incineroar, Dusclops, that's the trick. And then you, Mudsdale and Grimmsnarl. Seems strange, right? But here we go. We have the Venusaur Torkoal lead, which is what we were hoping to see. So Intimidate doesn't do much, but someone had a Life Orb, someone had a Focus Sash. We can just fake out Trick Room here, is the play. The lead you are trying to catch with this is Venusaur and X with the Torkoals with like a Sun Switch in. So we've caught the lead we want, and like theoretically over 2 turns you should win. Out goes the Venusaur, which makes it a, you know, in comes the Rhyperior under Trick Room. But it's okay, we don't mind that. Eruption comes out, we don't mind taking that damage either. Oh, that definitely did some damage to poor Dusclops. But Incineroar is going to switch out into Mudsdale now. And we're going to Will-O-Wisp the Rhyperior. Might not have even been a bad idea to go the Pain Split, but like, we've got Trick Room up here, so Trick Room is... Oh, we lost connection with the other player. That's a shame. It's kicked me out all the way out to this screen, so it might have been me. That's bad. Because normally when you, yeah, normally when it's your way that doesn't disconnect, it's like, yep, that counters me as a disconnect for some reason. Like, how did that happen? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. 'Cause that was a... We weren't in a bad spot. Like, I didn't think. I thought we were in a good spot. We will-o-wisp that Rhyperior. Like, Eruption doesn't do as much damage to us that next turn as something. Wait, I think it's like Dusclops is the source thing. I think it's the source thing on the field. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, we'll move on because we've got a Togekiss, Toxtricity, Dragapult, Cinderace, Lucario. Oh yeah, nice, and a Whimsicot. So it's like some beat up stuff. There's Cinderace stuff. Like Gastrodon looks like really wicked strong. Like Incineroar Gastrodon looks super duper strong. Aside from that, yeah, that Whimsicott obviously, but and Mudzy and Grimmsnarl. I'm not running. Didn't bring will-o-wisp, which is unfortunate, but. Whimsicott Lucario, here comes the beat-up shenanigans, but we have Fake Out. Lucario floats in the air with his air balloon, a cheeky bugger. Ah, Lucario's inner focus, okay. Huh. Inner focus Lucario. So, what do we do there then? What do we do here? I think we run away with our Incineroar. I think that's what we do. And go for a Scold. Fake Tears. Dark Pulse. He's scared of my Gastrodon, okay. Like that was obviously is it a special Lucario? Or is it just... Because if it goes for that again, we'll get KO'd, but... See what happens. That's in the Grimmsnarl. We've got the screen up, so that's okay. It is a special Lucario there. That's interesting. Why would you be inner focused and special attack? That's so weird. But I think we'll swagger the Gastrodon slot and switch it out into Mudsdale. Like the problem now is that Whimsicott, right? Where it's able to just do nasty things to us because we're Focus Blast. Ooh, that might have hurt. I think we're going to bring back Gastrodon and see what's in the back. That's Togekiss, so we might be able to... we're definitely not Dynamaxing that. We're going to recover with Gastrodon. We're Dynamaxing this. And we're going for the Rockfall into the Whimsicot slot. Because of that lucario, which is very interesting, isn't it? Because our Gastrodon no longer has -2, but our Mudsdale might get that. Yeah, that might just move on to Mudsdale here. Yep, but that's fine because we get a free recover. We get another Spadef boost. Focus Blast. It's not. Did less than 100. We get a recover off with the Gastrodon. And we should get a KO with our horsey, with our donkey, should I say. So we should, okay, we should get a KO with the Sandstorm. Now comes the Cinderace. And I'm going to Earth Power, and again I'm going to Rockfall. The Cinderace, we don't have Reflect Up or anything like that, so we won't take a Max Airstream all that well. Really, I should have switched out the Gastrodon. I'm going for the Rockfall. Get an Intimidate off onto the Cinderace. That would have been good. We'll see what he goes for here. He might go for a Steel Spike or something. I mean, he's just going straight for he's going for a Flare into the Mudsdale, so that's good for us. Because he stays Fire type. It's Life Orb. He's going for Dark Pulse into Gastrodon this time, which isn't going to do nearly as much. So it's Gastrodon's going to get that KO on Lucario, and Mudsdale should get that KO on this Cinderace here. Should be able to just drop it with one shot. That Cinderace is super squishy. Now comes the Togekiss as the last Pokemon, and this one is just about over here. Don't you dare, cat. Cat was about to ruin this video. I think they're both the same base power. Rockfall is going to be the one. And there you go, that's why you don't Quake as well, because that switch-in can happen. And even at -2 defense there, like special defense from the Togekiss, it obviously didn't crit. So, yeah, oh gee. I didn't even think of that. Like, it totally could have crit. It totally could have crit, and we totally could have got KO'd, but, like, I think there might have been a few blunders for my opponent there. Missing the first Focus Blast was probably was quite nice for us, actually. The not KOing Gastrodon on the turn you had the chance. On the turn that you had the chance there, I think was the problem. And maybe like letting Cinderace go down for free was another bad thing for them. But oh well. So that's it, guys. Two and a bit games. Sorry about the the one in the middle there, I was actually like interested in seeing how that one played out, but I guess you'll never know. We'll never know. So, but I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.